Hi everybody, I'm Denise Thibodeau, and I'm really excited to be bringing you some good food real fast cooking demonstrations. These are going to be tricks and tips on how you can serve. This is the omelet collection, so I'll be showing you how you can do some really amazing little recipes using the omelet collection and our omelet maker and a few of our kitchen tools. I'm really going to try to stay focused on what you have with your kit as well, and we're going to have some fun as we come together and cook good food real fast with the omelet collection. So how many of you love sunny side up eggs? You pull out the frying pan and you break your eggs and you hope that you know how to cook them so you get them sunny side up. Well, I have to tell you, with our new Epicure omelet maker, you can make the best sunny side eggs ever. And it's really easy. Our omelet maker is just this beautiful little silicone tool. What you're going to do first is you're actually going to oil the base of the silicone omelet maker. So let's do that. You can use whatever oil you want, but I like to use olive oil. So I'm going to add maybe like a teaspoon of oil. I'm going to take our basting brush and I'm going to give it a really good coating of oil on here. Just on the bottom part, no need to do the top. So we're going to be doing sunny side eggs. So based, and they're going to be made in the microwave in about a minute to a minute and 10 seconds, depending on your microwave. So I've been experimenting with the sunny side eggs. When I did 50 seconds, the eggs were a little bit runny. I did a minute and 10 seconds and my eggs were starting to get a little bit harder. So today we're gonna try at 1 minute in my microwave, and I bet you they're gonna be absolutely the best sunny side eggs you can ever experience. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break 2 eggs into the omelet maker. And then you can season these eggs with whatever Epicure product you want to season them with. I love our sea salt, and my favorite sea salt is the chili garlic sea salt. So I'm just going to give it a couple of little grinds. And if you didn't know, your sea salt grinder is actually adjustable. So you can just turn that little end over and get coarse grind or fine grind. And then we have our black pepper. Love fresh ground pepper on my eggs. So I like to put lots on there, and I like it chunky. So I'm going to turn up my little knob. So I have really great pepper on top of my sunny side eggs. Yeah, a little ridiculous. I love lots of pepper. And then if you wanted to add other spices like lemon garlic aioli onto your eggs, you can do that. Or chipotle aioli is another spice you can use if you like a little bit of heat. And if you have the top 6 collection in your home, that comes with lemon dilly, 3 onion, cheese, chive, and bacon, even the poco picante, you can add any of those items on top of these sunny side eggs as well. But we're gonna just keep them regular. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 1 minute and we'll come back and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. So these are our Dunky Toast eggs, absolutely amazing. 1 minute in my microwave, and remember, you have to test your microwave. For some of you, it might be 50 seconds. Some of you might be a minute and 10 seconds. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? You can make Dunky Toast eggs any time of day. They're good for breakfast, they're good for lunch, and they're good for dinner. So you just slip them out onto a plate. Look how easy that was, and look how beautiful. So this is how you make Dunky Toast eggs, or sunny side up. Now I want to show you how to make amazing omelets in a minute to a minute and 30 seconds. With our Epicure omelet maker and using the spice blends that come from our Good Food Real Fast omelet collection. So I love our salad curate, and so what I'll do is I'll break 2 eggs in our salad curate, and I don't even need to dirty a bowl. So that's a little funnel, and your egg is going to break down and drop it in there. Just break it with your knife and it'll drop in. And then we'll break a second egg. The omelet maker is good for 2 eggs. I've never experimented with 3 eggs, so I'm not sure if it would be too large of an omelet. So they're recommending 2 eggs, okay? So there's your eggs in your omelet maker, or in your curate. And then what we're gonna do is you keep that in, and then you can season it with whatever spice blend you want from Epicure. So you can put some fine herbs in. So I'm going to put about half a teaspoon of fine herbs into my salad curate. And they're also calling for milk, 2 tablespoons of milk or 2 tablespoons of water. I like to put water in my omelets. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of water into the salad curate. Actually, this tool is a great tool to make salad dressings on a regular basis as well. So those 2 tablespoons of water. And then what I'm going to do is a grind of salt and a smidge of pepper. And really, the omelet can be seasoned with whatever product you want. So if you've got all the 3 spice blends to make the extraordinary cheese dip, you could use cheese chive and bacon in here, 3 onion, even lemon dilly makes a great omelet. So then you just take the lid, put it on, give it a shake, and you have the mix for your omelet. Now, your omelet maker should be seasoned with a little bit of oil. So we're going to put about a teaspoon of oil into our omelet maker. You're going to use the basting brush, and on the bottom side of your omelet maker, you're going to coat it really well with some oil. So you can use vegetable oil, whatever oil you want to use for your home, but we use olive oil on a regular basis. You're going to pour in your omelet mixture right in there like that. And if you want to hit this and give this an extra special touch, you could actually have some zucchini, so your children can add zucchini. And this is where the versatility, and you might have picky eaters, and some people will eat zucchini and some won't. Some want mushrooms, some want onions, some want cheese, so you can make individual omelets accordingly. I love mushrooms in my omelet, and I will use my slicer to slice up very thinly the omelet, a few mushrooms in my omelet. Just be careful because it's really, really sharp too. And then I like cheese. So I've got some feta cheese here, so I'm going to add some feta cheese to my omelet. And people have been asking, do I add, more time because there's more product, like individual items in here? I say start at a minute and then work from there. You can always put your omelet back in if it's not cooked to perfection as you want it, or you can, because you can't take it back. If you've overcooked your omelet, it's going to be really, really spongy. So I'm going to put this in for 1 minute, and we're going to come back in just a few minutes with the results of our omelet. So this is our omelet, and what I'm finding is that when you're doing just a plain omelet with a few spice blends in it, it's probably going to take you about a minute to do. This one had quite a few vegetables in it. We had zucchini, and we had cheese, and we had our mushrooms in there. So it took us about 2 minutes to cook this omelet. But doesn't that look beautiful? It's puffy and delicious. So can you imagine serving this to your families on a busy morning or a busy evening? This is nutritious and delicious. You just slide your spatula underneath, and you can slip it right onto a plate, and it's absolutely delicious. You can serve that with fresh fruit and vegetables, and you can use any of our dip blends if you want to do that. This is an excellent omelet. So now I'm going to show you the versatility of the omelet maker, and we're actually going to make a banana pancake in the omelet maker and a beautiful fruit dip with Epicure. Epicure in your top 6 collection comes with the 3 dip blends to make extraordinary cheese dip. It has your poco picante salsa. It has your beautiful chicken broth that is so light in sodium. And then they also give you the summerberry fruit dip, which I absolutely love. And when you're making fruit dips for your children, all you're going to need to have is some Greek yogurt, some plain Greek yogurt, and you're going to add your fruit dip to that. And so this is a really nice complement to the banana pancake instead of syrup if you're trying to get away from sugar with your family. So we're going to do that for you as well. But I want to change up the fruit dip just slightly with a spice blend called Poudre Douce. I absolutely love this. It's a 15th century spice blend. And so you would take your vanilla yogurt, or sorry, plain Greek yogurt. You add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar to this, and you add about half a teaspoon of the Poudre Douce spice. And we have the best measuring spoons. These measuring spoons are 10 years old, and I use them on a regular basis. And I've never lost any of my measuring spoons. And they're shiny, they stay together on the ring, and they wash up beautifully in the dishwasher. So this is our Thibodeau. So this is a very interesting little fruit dip that's new. A lot of people aren't aware of this recipe. So you mix that all together, and you can use this. We're gonna use this on our banana pancakes in just a few minutes. So that's the Thibodeau fruit dip. So to make your banana pancakes, you take one banana, and it needs to be fairly ripe. You're gonna throw that into a bowl, and you're gonna mash that. And we're gonna add 1 egg to that and 2 tablespoons of flour. So I'm just gonna mash our banana. And your kids can do this. This is a really easy recipe for your kids to do. And at our Good Food Real Fast cooking demonstrations, what I love is having my clients actually make all these omelets for themselves. And you know, some people don't like to cook or are afraid of cooking. When they start cooking with Epicure or start using our kitchen tools, they are like rock stars in the kitchen, and it gives them confidence. So there's 1 banana and 1 egg, and we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour. Now, if you want to use gluten-free flour, feel free to use gluten-free flour. I'm sure it'll work just as well. And I'm going to actually add some Thibodeau spice to my pancake, my banana pancake. I'm going to add about half a teaspoon to that. But you could use cinnamon, you can use apple pie spice, you can do any of our baking spices that you would like. So we'll continue mixing this through. We're going to add some oil to our omelet maker. That's ready to go. So we're going to add a little bit of oil to the bottom portion of our omelet maker. Again, about a teaspoon, because we don't want this to stick. Get that all greased up. And there is a top and a bottom, okay? If you notice, there are actually a few holes so that the vapor can come out. The steam can come out, actually. So I'm just going to pour that into our omelet maker. And I'm going to cook this for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And if I need to add another 30 seconds to that, that'll be perfect. So just give it a shake and close the lid, and off we go to the microwave. So we're back with our banana pancake, and it took only 1 minute and 40 seconds to cook in my microwave. So remember, every microwave is slightly different, but this is what it looks like. It's fluffy and it looks absolutely delicious. And again, you're just going to simply lift it off and put it on a plate. Doesn't that look awesome? And again, your kids can do this. This is safe. They can have a nice healthy snack when they get back from school. I love serving this at my Good Food Real Fast cooking demonstrations, and I teach you how to make amazing meals for your family in no time at all, because everybody is time stressed. So on the side, I want to share, you can have some really beautiful healthy fruit for your children. And we have this amazing On Guard knife. It actually comes with a guard to protect you. This is really super sharp, and it's actually ceramic. And what I love about our On Guard knife is that it actually, the ceramic head doesn't react to your fruit to turn your apple really, really brown. So you can slice a couple slices of wonderful apple onto your child's plate, and you can add one of the fruit dips. You can do summerberry fruit dip if you like, or as we are serving, the Thibodeau fruit dip that our children and yourselves can enjoy with our banana pancake or some fresh fruit.